Um, TikTok has way too many rules. And what I mean by that is they are very strict on the content that they deem approvable. So some things that we would think are okay, TikTok does not. Say, death, for example. Now, hear me out. A lot of you like, death is never okay. That's not where I'm getting at. So, death in a video game is very common. Okay? Happens all the time. On TikTok, you cannot say, oh, I died. You have to say, unalive. How many of us gamers are going to be able to remember to do that for the TikTok content? If you're playing Call of Duty and you've prestiged a gun, you can't sit there and go, oh yeah, I prestiged that gun, that was awesome. Nope. Ban. You have to say, pew pew. Let me see you go to your buddy and go, oh dude, I got this new pew pew. It ain't gonna work. See where I'm getting at? So, TikTok has a lot of certain words and things that as gamers use on a daily basis we cannot use. So, when it comes to the action type games, not really going to be posted on TikTok. Now, I do post my Lego shorts on TikTok because it's just quick building and there's just music behind it. So, nothing I have to worry about there. I do have 1 or 2 clips that are from Demonologist, which were kind of funny. I did post them on TikTok. I'm not going to say any of my shorts on TikTok have done very well, but I haven't been banned from TikTok yet. YouTube shorts, I do have a few on YouTube. Some do well, some don't do well. The Lego ones do pretty well. The ones where I did the advent calendar, not so well, but I'm not surprised. I'm learning that with YouTube shorts, you have to post at a certain time in order for them to be seen by a lot of people. And the sweet spot seems to be around midnight, 1 o'clock. If you post it around there, then generally throughout the day, you'll start to see the numbers climb. Now, the highest number that I've ever had was around 800 views. After about a day to 2 days, if you haven't seen an incline, the video's not going to do well. And it's already surpassed everybody that's possibly going to reach out and see. So posting constantly for YouTube shorts, bad idea. Posting once a day, about midnight, 1 o'clock, probably a much better idea. So I have done some of those, but Instagram, I don't use Instagram. I do enough media that I can somewhat remember all of it. Shorts are the way to go. I will tell you that right now. People's mentality, as far as paying attention, no, that's a bad term. I don't believe that at all. I think people just have so much time or so little time that they don't have the time to dedicate themselves to an average video or an average 30-minute to an hour video. Now, some of them still do well. I'm not saying they don't. The content that I post, people don't have that type of time because of all the other YouTube videos they're watching. So a short content of a minute to 3 minutes, depending on where you post, it's a little more digestible in the amount of time that they have, that they can go through and watch a lot of their favorite content creators without having to go, well, I'd like to watch that, but I won't have enough time for that because I've only got like 20 minutes and that's a 30-minute video. I can't watch all that and I don't have time in the rest of my day. But you know, posting shorts, well, it's like, oh, well, they only do like a minute. I got time for a minute. I can watch this one, this one, this one, this one, this one. I mean, I got a 30-minute break, and well, technically it's 20 minutes because I got to go back down the line or whatever they're doing. I got 20 minutes. I can watch like 10 videos here. How do I know this? My wife literally lays, no kidding, bed's right over there, lays in bed and watches TikTok video after TikTok video after TikTok video after TikTok video. Now, don't get me wrong, I watch a lot of YouTube short videos. But ADHD, short-term attention span for sure. Well, yes, with the younger generation, maybe older generation. Maybe us older generation just don't want to, I don't know. But yes, some people have gotten bigger. The problem I have is I really don't have a lot of clips or anything to show. So I'm not against it. I just don't have a lot. And with the time frame that I have, you can't watch my entire, like now, 9-hour stream again to try and catch those great moments, which is why us streamers really rely on people to clip funny moments so we can go back and use them to promote our content. Oh, I'm poor. Hold on. Do that. Okay, I'm poor. It's time to make money. I get it. Let's go. I fudged up, bought new stuff, and didn't buy groceries first. I messed up. But yes, I have thought about it. Funny bits. How do you open the storage door? Oh, this one. You expand the store. So you have to expand. Let's see. I think this is already here. So you have to expand the storage room to the point where the door is able to be opened up. And I have to guess, let's see. When you start, I believe it's here to about here. And I think it's 1, 2, 3, maybe 4 expansions in. Okay, dinner's ordered and ready to be picked up at 6:40. Gonna take the youngest kiddo with me. Good. You do that. Take the little one. The one who screams at the top of his lungs like he's killing a horse. Move it, gentlemen. Why do I have bread up there? Thank you. Weird as hell. I'm still baffled. This chicken, where's my bread? That's a full box. Fish and hush puppies and other things. I will be having fish and coleslaw. I think the oldest is having chicken and vegetables. Wife is having fish and hush puppies and fries. And the youngest is having chicken and fries. Something along those lines. Eek! My wife is invading me. I didn't expect you to, but okay. Shoot, I didn't mean to buy that much ice cream. Fingers crossed, mon ami. Fingers crossed. Yes. We're having Long John Silver's. It's a fish place here in the States. And I say that because I don't know if wonderful England has, you know, a Long John Silver's. But considering you guys probably have better fish and chips, yours is probably better. Okay. Speaking of which, I have a question because I'm curious and I'm a dumb American. Why do you guys call French fries chips and not French fries? And what do you call potato chips if you call French fries chips? I didn't figure you would. Long John Silver's is not exactly the best, but considering we don't live next to a coastline, it's the best fish we can get. Sad that we have to do it that way. Crisps are chips? Oh. Why? Just because they're crispy, thin potatoes? Is that why? Honestly, I'm curious. This is why I love the internet and why I love online. Because I get to learn things that I don't normally get to because it comes from your guys' mouth, not a article from Google that may or may not be right. I don't know about why the French fries. I'm curious. I have a lot of Aussies and English friends too. Oh. And I'm sure you guys get so pissed off when you're called Australians and not British. Oh, I'm sure. I mean, your guys' accents are pretty close. Couldn't find bleach. Oh my. I would say Aussies is much deeper in the slang than British. Because Australian has a little bit of a mixture. They're kind of English, and they're also they're a mixture of another language. Sorry, not language, accent, in a way. But I can't think of what the other one would be. But theirs is definitely a mixture. It's like they adopted two different types of accents and put them together. Well, it wasn't too bad. Could have been a lot worse. Let's see, doubling this up really helped though. I wish I could double it up. I would need to move these aisles down. One day left. I'm trying to save for this. Well, actually, do we want the green beans? Do we want the freezer stuff? Do we want the beer stuff? That's more cheese. Good Lord, that is more cheese. And more yogurt. Good Lord. Alright. I will let you guys decide. Let's do... where is it? Why would I want to gift sub? Cheetos are so good. Do you get the Cheeto balls or just Cheetos in general? Which was 3-0. Or berry. You guys 10 minutes. 10 minutes starting now. Vote, people. You get to choose in which direction the store goes. Do we get frozen goods, more alcohol, or dairy products? Cheese, rice, and so on. Let you guys choose. It doesn't matter to me. That's just the one we'll work towards next. That is the one we will work towards next. Regular crunchy Cheetos. My husband likes the ball form, well, and for some reason you don't? Really? Huh. I like the cheese balls because they come in a big round container, and I like to sit on the couch holding the container and just eating out of it, acting like a giant slob in front of the TV. It's just something fun to do. There's no rhyme or reason, but it's just, that's my only reason. That, and I know how many cheese balls I'm getting, because in the standard bag, you know, most of it's filled with air. The round container is see-through, so you know exactly how much you're getting. So I know when I buy a $6 tub, I'm getting a lot of cheese balls. Where if I'm paying $3 for a bag, I'm paying more for air than I am Cheetos. So that's my reasons. Otherwise, other than that, I don't see a difference in the flavor. Not for me. The flavor just doesn't seem to be different. All seems the same, just different forms. They have a specific taste to them that my picky self can't deal with. Oh. Apparently your palate is more sensitive than mine. Or maybe I've just eaten so much garbage in my life, it's all the same to me. That could be so true. I should have gone a different direction in my life. Are you guys done yet? No. Move it, Skippy. I ain't keeping the store this late for you to diddle-daddle around. I gotta find out how much of this that you don't have stock. Which, technically... Seven products were not found. I'm not surprised by that. Oh, we actually had an income of 5,600. Total profit for today that was used was 45. And that's because we upgraded, so that's where most of that cost went. So we ended the day at 4,300. Okay. Not really that big of a deal. Yeah, I see I am. I was a spoiled child law, and my mom had an organic garden. We always got the best home cooked meals. Hey, that's awesome. Don't be upset about that. Trust me, I wish I had that, and I wish I could provide that for my kids. Which is why I wish I would have gone a different direction in my life. But yeah, nothing to be ashamed of that. No. E. I'll close Bob out. Bob is awesome. I grew up on pasta. That's why I'm not a big fan of it. I'll eat it. Don't get me wrong. I live by the code of eat or starve, and obviously I didn't starve. So my father cooked a lot of pasta because 1, it was cheap, 2, he was lazy, and 3, there's no 3, it's that he was cheap and lazy. We ate a lot of pasta, a lot of spaghetti, a lot of other stuff. Am I still one of your employees? Not in this one. This is Supermarket Simulator. The other one is Supermarket Together. This one you actually have to pay for. I don't think it's too expensive actually, but this one is a single player. Supermarket Together is the multiplayer one. But yes, Miss Zombie, you are still an employee of our Together market, our big giant market. You're a stalker, and Sherilyn is our cashier, and then Indy is our security. And Indy knows how to use a broom. Yeah, this one is Supermarket Simulator. And it will run you. I'll hear in a moment. $12.99. Wait, there's another supermarket game that's free and co-op? Dude! Oh, it's coming soon. It's not out yet. Add it to my wish list. Add it to my wish list. There's another supermarket game coming out. And this one looks a little bit more advanced. This one looks like inventory comes in through trucks. Ooh. Looks like you cook things as well. Oh, the people are very generic though. Why are these chickens standing on a rack, butt ass naked? Cooked bread. A bike rack for parking? Now who's gonna go to the grocery store and get a bunch of groceries with a bike? There's grocery sim, I think so too. The problem with this is that they're eventually going to saturate the market with supermarkets, and it's going to lose its appeal. That's the dangerous part of all this, where they need to come up with other types of sims. I actually have a barista sim. We could play that sometime if you guys are interested in it. Sponsored. Yeah. She doesn't. She's just a watcher now. She watches over all of us streamers. My guess is life got too busy. I streamed on 2 different accounts. One had over 3K followers, and there is one that got up to 600 at one point. And you stopped? 3K followers, you had to have a pretty decent crowd. Okay. Gotcha. That was the one thing that I was the most worried about when I started this. Because when you start, you have nobody. Unless you're bringing over your YouTube audience or you got a couple friends you're playing with. When you start basic bare bones, no friends, no help, no nothing. The thing that I was so worried about is, how am I going to keep this interesting when all I have is to talk to myself? That was the weirdest thing I ever had to do. Now, don't get me wrong, I've talked to myself before. When I'm trying to figure something out, I will talk to myself and try to figure something out. But to sit there and play a game, oh, you alcoholics. All right, alcohol it is. 100% on that. Damn. All right, you beer drinkers.